In this tutorial, we are going to discuss some argument which are used in function. So the first argument is a required argument. These argument pass to a function in a correct order, which means that the number of argument in the function call should match exactly to the function definition. So it is necessary to give the exact value in the function call and the function definition. So let's understand through a simple example. Here I am going to create a function. After that I'll explain you the required argument. So for that we have to use a keyword def named hello. I'm going to simply print the string hello world. After that I'll simply return this function, and outside the function we have to simply call this function by name. So we will get the result hello world. So here we get the result hello world. So what is the required argument inside this function? Like x, and we did not pass anything inside this calling function, then we will get a positional argument error. So here we can see a one required positional argument error is shown. So here I'm going to simply pass a variable x here. When we run this module, we will get the result hello world. Here we get the result x is not defined. So for that we have to define x equal to 12. We will get the result hello world because this function is executed correctly. So these are all about a required argument inside the function. The next argument is a keyword argument. It is related to a function call. So when we call the function, we have to identify the argument by a parameter name. So let's understand from the example. Here I'm going to simply create a function named hello, and inside the parenthesis I'll put x. After that I'll simply print the value of x when we call the function. So here I'm going to simply call the function by the name hello, and inside the function I'll put 23. So this 23 is passed to the variable x, and the x is printed. So here we get the result 23. So what is a keyword argument inside this function? So as I already said, when we call the function, we have to identify this argument by the parameter name. So here I'll put x equal to 23. So this value of 23 is identified by the parameter name x. So this is a keyword argument. So this is all about a keyword argument in function. The next argument is a default argument. It is an argument that assumes a default value if a value is not provided in the function call. So let's understand through a simple example. I'm going to create a simple function hello, and inside the function I'll simply put x and y two parameter. After that I'll simply print the value of x and y. So outside the function we will simply call this function by the name hello, and inside the function we will give two arguments, which is 23 and 45. So when we run this module, we will get the exact result, which is 23 and 45. So what is the default argument? So when we remove this value from the calling function and put inside the definition of the function, so what Python does, it will defaultly copy the value 23 inside this variable x. So when we run this module, we will get the exact result, which is 23 and 45. So this is all about a default argument. The next argument is a variable length argument. This type of argument is used when we define the function and we don't know how many arguments we are going to pass inside the function, which means that the parameter and the argument both are vary as per our requirement. So let us understand through a simple example. So first we have to create a function by the keyword def, and I name the function hello, and inside the function parenthesis I'll put two parameter, which is x and l, and before l I'll put asterisk mark which denoted that here we passes a many value inside this parameter. So first we have to print the value of x. So I'll simply return this function, and I'm going to simply call this function by using 12. Here I put 12, so this 12 is copied to this variable x, and the x is printed. Here we get the result 12, and now I'm going to give some different values inside the function, which is 34, 45 and 56. So here we have three value for this variable L. So these three values are stored in the variable L. So I'm going to simply iterate the value from the L using a for loop. So for b in L, I'm going to simply print the value of b. Here we run this module, we will get the result 12, and after that we will iterate three value from the variable x, which is 34, 56 and 45. So here this variable length argument is three values and the variable length parameter is L. We can pass different values, 56, again 78, 89. So these all values are stored inside this variable L because there is an asterisk mark which denoted that we will passes different values and many values inside this variable L. So this is all about a variable length argument in function.